Well, guys, this is very quick, too. It was done the same day as I filmed the 2030 season, but I finally got around to it the next day, as here is the recap of the 2031 season on my Madden NFL 09 PSP series, as we're getting closer to series being over. Like I said, I really want to try and finish it. So, of course, let's take a look at the regular season stand-ins before we get to the Super Bowl. So, in the AFC North, the Steelers won it at 12-4. They had to beat the Bengals the final week of the year to clinch it, as the Bengals struggled a little bit. Looked like they might be starting to fall off a bit, as they went 10-6, but it was still enough to make the playoffs. The Ravens had a really strong year, especially near the end of the year. They went out to 9-7, but it was just not enough to make the playoffs. And the Browns had a surprisingly very good year too. They went 4-12. Wait, no, I think it was 3-13, and then they went 8-8 this year. Looking like maybe a massive change is going to be coming soon to AFC North, possibly. In the AFC South, the Jaguars continue to improve after going 11-5 last year and runner-up for the AFC Championship. They went 13-3, dominant season as one of the best defenses in the league, as they got home field advantage throughout the playoffs, as the Titans continued to blow their opportunities. They went 11-5 instead of outright clinching the division. The Colts had a very good year too, as they went 9-7 but just missed out on the playoffs, almost as good as the Titans too. And the Texans struggled as they went 5-11. Looks like something else might have to change soon in the AFC South, because you can't have all three of these teams being very good very long. In the AFC East, the Jets stunned everyone. They went 4-12 last year. Remember, they were 0-8 and then they went 4-4 the rest of the way. This year, they started off 6-0. And then after that, when we thought the team was going to finally fall apart, they still kept winning, and they went a surprising 12-4, which was enough to get first round bye. Insane. And the Dolphins, the defending AFC champions, struggled early on in the year. They started to turn around, but by that point it was too late for them, as they went 10-6, but due to tiebreakers, it was not enough to make the playoffs. As the Bills improved performance-wise to 8-8, not bad, but they missed the playoffs as the Patriots bombed out completely to 3-13. It's like one of the worst teams in the league. In the AFC West, the Chiefs played good, but their record did not indicate the good performances. They only went 10-6, but hey, it was just enough for them to win the AFC West, as the Chargers struggled massively throughout the year with injuries, as they only went 7-8-1. The Raiders collapsed as they went 6-10, and the Broncos, continuing their rebuild, went only 5-11. Then in the NFC North, the Packers, after missing out last year with all the injuries, finally broke through as they got home field advantage, as they went 12-4 in a very good season. And the Vikings, the defending champions, just like the Dolphins, also had a tough start to the year. They rebounded at the end, and it was just enough for them to sneak in a wild card spot to defend their title. And then the Bears struggled, and then they went 5-9-2. What a strange record, as they struggled. And the Lions continued to bottom out as they went 5-10-1. But hey, after going 3-13 last year, nice improvement. In the NFC South, the Saints, after had their strong turnaround last year, they bounced right back as they went 11-5 to clinch the NFC South. The Falcons, who won the division like the last 3 or 4 years, struggled a little bit at the beginning part of the year. And unfortunately for them, it came back to bite them as they went 11-5, but lost out to the tiebreaker to the Saints. So they had to be a wild card team. The Panthers had a nice rebound year. They almost made the playoffs too, but they lost the final game needed to have any shot to make the playoffs. They went 9-7. As the Buccaneers bobbed out to 6-10. They went 10-6 last year. I think they went 10-6. Hey, they scored more points than they allowed, so that's a good sign. The NFC East, the Redskins won the division at 10-5-1 after struggling last year. The Cowboys, unfortunately, had massive injuries at the beginning part of the year. They lost their starting quarterback at the beginning of the season, and they never recovered as they went 7-8-1. The Giants struggled as they went 4-12. And the Eagles, after they had a very overachieving 8-8 finish, they went 3-13 this year, more reflective of their real-life performance. And the NFC West, the Cardinals won the NFC West with a losing record, as everyone at division surprisingly struggled. The 49ers out of nowhere struggled. They were around 500 at one point in the year, but just fell off a cliff. Same goes for Rams. And the Seahawks, they finally fell off after 2-3 years ago when they won their Super Bowl. Good thing they won when they had their opportunity, because they're pretty much dead right now. So in the AFC was the number 1 Jaguars, number 2 Jets, number 3 Steelers, number 4 Chiefs, number 5 Titans, number 6 Bengals. In the NFC was number 1 Packers, number 2 Saints, number 3 Redskins, number 4 Cardinals, number 5 Falcons, and number 6 Vikings. So then, in the playoffs, in a wild card, we had 2 back-to-back rematches from the previous week, as the Bengals were at the Steelers, and the Steelers once again destroyed them like they did the previous week, 41-9. And then the Vikings visited the Redskins once again after they got edged out by them the previous week. The Redskins lost this time around to the Vikings as they got their revenge. The Chiefs held on to beat the Titans as the Titans continue to blow all these opportunities they have in the playoffs. And the Cardinals got edged out by the vastly superior Falcons. But then again, would anyone really be surprised about that? Like, that should have been, like, obvious. The Falcons were going to win that one. So in the divisional round, the Jaguars crushed the Chiefs. The Packers destroyed the Vikings. And then the Jets lost to the Steelers, who they beat earlier in the year. But this time around, the Steelers got the revenge. The Jets' Cinderella season was one and done. And the Saints held off the Falcons to make it to the NFC Championship. So the conference championship was the Steelers at the Jaguars, and the Jaguars would destroy the Steelers to make it to the Super Bowl for the first time since 2014. And then in the NFC Championship, the Saints stunned the Packers in the NFC Championship as they made it back to the Super Bowl for the first time since 2013. So there's our Super Bowl matchup, the Saints and the Jaguars. These two have been to the Super Bowl before, and they've both won one, as they're going to try and go for title number 2. But who will it be? Will it be the Saints winning their first Super Bowl since 2013 and their second overall? Or will it be the Jaguars winning their first Super Bowl since 2014 and second title overall? As we are going to find out, as let's get the Super Bowl underway. And of course, this is 2031, so the Jaguars are indeed the home team this year. So, home, away uniforms, yep. And here we go, as we can now turn the sound of the game on. And I'm curious where this week's game is going to be, since we saw last week, surprisingly, was in Oakland. Wasn't expecting that to happen. Hey, we're in St. Louis this time. Another game I never thought I'd see get picked. And this time, the Saints are going to receive. I thought that was pick and receive at first. That's why I was so confused. Alright, so here we go. As I think this is Super Bowl 65. As here we go. The Saints and Jaguars. As they're just going to touch back this time. Man, I had to keep clearing my throat a lot. So the Saints have been in 3 Super Bowls now in this series. 2010, remember, where they lost to the Colts, and then 2013 where they beat the Bills. 18 years later, they're back. Could they get title number 2? But they're going to have a tough one, as they're going to have to go up against the number 1 defense in the league. And hey, off to a good start. Almost got the first down. Alright, so not bad start right there. Since we saw last year's Super Bowl, where the Dolphins start off the game, they looked really good, but then the Vikings just destroyed the Dolphins afterwards, as the Saints lost yards right there, as they could not get anything going around the Jaguars. Incredible defense right there. Alright, here we go. 3rd and 3. Could the Saints convert and keep the drive going? Atkinson. Oh, it's a terrible throw, and just incomplete. So the Saints got stalled right there, as I meant to flip back over to the Jaguars. Oh well. As we're going to talk about the Jaguars in a moment. So here we go. Punt it away. And did not fair catch it like I thought they were going to do. Alright, so the Jaguars, as we said, this is their only 2nd Super Bowl appearance in the series. This will be their 2nd Super Bowl appearance in real life too, remember, based upon the real life stuff, as they've only played the Lions in 2014. Remember where they had that incredible comeback? 17 years later, hoping to get a 2nd title as well, and off to a good start right there with that first down. Man, these Jaguars stunned everyone by going 11-5 last year, make it all the way to the NFC Championship, and only missing out by like 5 points, I believe it was. And here this time, they destroyed everyone to make it to the Super Bowl. as they're hoping to beat the Saints, just like they beat the Lions last year to get title number 2. But the Saints also want title number 2 as well. As the Jaguars off to a nice start, as we can see. Where's the throw? And made a little bit extra yards because the Saints defense was being stupid right there. So the Jaguars got really lucky. Not bad there for the Jaguars. As they're going downfield now, 2nd 6. Going for it and gonna get the first down. As the Jaguars are now in the red zone. As they're trying to get that title. They're gonna run it. And nice gain right there. 2nd and 3 as the Jaguars are off to a very strong start in this game so far. But could they capitalize though and score is the question. As here we go. As Stanley is gonna run for it. Could he get in? Nope, got taken down. But hey, got the conversion. This is now at the goal line now. 1st and goal. So far, Jaguars dominating the Saints in terms of offensive production. Could they punch it in with the fullback? And nope. Same gain. If anything, might have been close to a loss of yards, too. That's possible. Nah, I don't like that play. Don't really like runs off to the left or right side. No, I don't really want to pass it. No, that's the same play. Yeah, I'd rather, if I'm going to run up, I like run up right up the gut. Here we go. And got past there, and there we go. Touchdown Jaguars. So the run that I did not want ended up happening just the reverse direction. Oh, boy. So the Jaguars score. As not looking good for the Saints right there, but the game is far from over yet. Anything could change, as we know. Remember, the Dolphins scored first in the Super Bowl last year, but we saw they allowed 27 unanswered points, so anything can happen. So extra points good, as the Jaguars now lead 7-0 on the Saints. So the Saints are hoping to get a lot better performance this time around than last, as it's another touchback. Okay, so let's see what the Saints can do. Let's just hope they're just hoping that let's just get that drive out of our mind. That was just a bad drive. This time we'll do better. As Clay is open and he got it. Nice gain for the Saints right there as they converted a big gain for the first. All right, so now 1st and 10, near midfield. As, oh, Cortell got sacked, but, oh, it's a penalty! A face mask! Was that on their linebacker that sacked him? Oh, I think it was! I think Newton was the linebacker that just sacked their Saints quarterback. Wow! So a 15-yard gain as the Saints are now in midfield thanks to that penalty. And a nice gain! Almost got the first down. 2nd and 2. Alright, so it's now 2nd and 2. Might be the last play of the first quarter. Could the Saints convert the first down? As they're going to run. Garrett open! And deflected and dropped. I don't really like this play. And just avoided the sack and got the first down. Oh my God! The play actually saved the play. It probably wouldn't have worked if it was any other play. All the Saints got lucky there as the first quarter is over, as the Jaguars lead 7-0 on the Saints. So the Saints are slowly going downfield. Everything's going good for them at least. And going to gain another first down with a lot more as they're now in the red zone. Wait, no, I think they're at the goal line, aren't they? Oh, Nope, 1 yard short, but they're in the red zone. As the Saints offense almost equaled the Jaguars now, but could they score on the slant play? No one's open. Risky throw! Almost got picked off right there. Didn't see it was there till the last second. So it's now, shit, what down is it? 2nd 10. And gonna, well, try to spin, but gain nothing out of it, just 2 yards. So that spin did not work out for them right there, as we could see. So far, both offenses are pretty balanced, but they're not getting a lot of yards normally. Last game didn't really either. Going for Clay! Oh, he dropped it! Dude! He dropped it! Are you kidding me? He freaking dropped it! That was a touchdown, or at least, first down. Alright, so blown opportunity right there for the Saints, which they would like to have back. Going up, and it's good. So now the Saints cut the deficit. They're now down 7-3. Which, hey, is exactly where the Jaguars, the Dolphins were last year. Remember, they were up 7-0, and then they blew it. So, could they hold on and get it is the question. Alright, as... Oh, almost got through right there. So let's see. Could the Jaguars respond and score again before the drive is over? The quarter's over. As just gained... Hey, gained 4 yards. That's not too bad. But didn't stop the clock either, which kind of sucks. Just threw the defender down, forced the throw. Oh my god, here we go, and incomplete. That was pretty much forced, though, as we saw. The defender almost got to the Jaguars quarterback right there for the sack, just avoided it. As Stanley, now at 3rd and 6, could the Saints get another stop right here, which they need? It's risky. Alderman right there. He's triple covered and almost picked off as we're now at the 2-minute warning. So the Saints defense showed up really good right there where they needed it to. Alright, so not the drive the Jaguars wanted, as they're going to punt it away. And just got that pause off just in time. That was close. Yeah, literally in time. I was like a split, like a microsecond off of not getting it off in time. That was close. Alright, so the Saints got stopped. Now, could they take the lead, perhaps? Risky throw. Deflect. Oh, picked off the deflection. It was picked off from the deflection. And the Jaguars defense showed up. Risky throw, and it cost the Saints dearly, as the Jaguars defense showed up for the turnover. And now they're almost at the red zone. Risky throw, and that, if anything... Nope, no gain. If anything, I thought that was going to lose a yard. Oh, boy. As gonna just a close gain the first down. Man, these last 2 games have been pretty much a defensive slugfest. 3rd and 1 as they're gonna run it. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Could they punch it in? Could the Jaguars do it? As here we go. Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh, 4th and inches. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? I thought I was gonna just make it. No, you know what? We're gonna go for it. It's 4th and inches. Like, come on. It shouldn't be that hard to get. Here we go, 4th and inches. And we'll get in and get a little bit extra too. So the Jaguars still driving for a touchdown. Here we go. As, ooh, went nowhere right there. Lost a yard. Not what the Jaguars needed. But at the same time, they're burn off time. As the Saints are not doing a timeout. As they're just running it. Oh, big hole right there. Got the first down. Couldn't get in, but got the first down. So it's at the goal line now. I think the Jaguars got to have at least 50 yards rushing now. I wanted to turn to a pass play, but it didn't have enough time, as that did not work out. A big, big loss. They lost 4 yards as they're doing a timeout. Not at all what the Jaguars want right there, as they were forced to do a timeout. So, yeah, here we go with the pass play. First he throw! Made the catch and gonna get in for the touchdown for the Jaguars, as they're now up 13-3. Awesome job right there for the Jaguars, as they now have... Is that their first or second passing touchdown? Here we go. It's up, and it's good. And, of course, like I said throughout the series, I gotta stay as the Jaguars here for this kickoff, because normally at the end of like last few seconds of a second or fourth quarter, the team will usually squib it, and it usually results in kickoffs for returns for touchdowns, which happened a lot in this series. So I got to play the Jaguars here, that way they don't squib it, which is stupid. Alright, I really hate that in this game where it takes a second off just to kneel, whereas in the newer one, well, 21 at least, it doesn't do that. That's really irritating. Alright, so the Saints really got screwed over by that interception. So they really need something right here with 28 seconds left. Because remember, they don't start off with the ball second half, the Jaguars do, so they really do need to get something right here. Here we go! Got it! First down! Big gain! Out of bounds 2. Do they still have all their timeouts? Oh, they got 2 left. That was a huge play right there. 2 big plays, and they could at least get in field goal range, maybe. Risky. Almost picked off again. Although I might have gone out of bounds possibly, though. So maybe got lucky there. But wasted 6 seconds there. Time that they don't have. It's now 2nd 10. Could the Saints get this time? Atkinson open. And he was deflected. It was deflected right there. That is not what the Saints needed right there. They badly need to start get something here. But like no one's ever getting open. Garrett, he got it. All right, they're got to do a timeout now. Unfortunately, they got very little time left. This is very risky. I guess we'll try it. Although I don't feel comfortable with it. I was gonna maybe do that play-action play. But we saw what happened last Super Bowl when it didn't work out. But that's like the only play I could think of that I could do like really quickly and go out of bounds like that. So we're going to go for the Hail Mary and hope for the best for the Saints. Going for it. He's got hit. Oh. And he caught it. The Saints receiver caught the Hail Mary. And the Saints scored. Right at halftime. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? The Saints have life on that touchdown. Oh my goodness, the Hail Mary worked and the Saints are in it. They are not out yet. So now we're going into halftime with the Jaguars leading 14-10. What a huge play that was for the Saints. They needed that. As they now have to stop the Jaguars here, because now the Jaguars start off the second half. Whoa, my goodness. I can't believe the Hail Mary play worked like that. That was crazy. So the Jaguars start off now. It took a big hit right there. So now the Jaguars did a very good job in the first half. Now can they respond and keep that momentum up in the second half? They need to make sure that the Saints don't use that as momentum after that touchdown. There you go, a big gain for the Jaguars. That was like 15 yards right there. So the Saints are dominating in terms of yards. It looked like an injury just happened. Didn't see. Oh, just avoided the tackle right there. But okay, gained a yard. I didn't think it was going to gain a yard at first. So the Saints got really lucky right there. Second and 9. Oh, Kennedy's! He better haul it in! He got it! Big blown opportunity for the Saints, and the Jaguars score! What a disastrous blunder right there by the Saints defense as the Jaguars are up by 10. Oh my God, I can't believe the Saints did that. Blown opportunity right there. Kennedy was wide open. No one around him. And the Jaguars easily score as they're now up 21-10. Oh my God. I cannot believe that. The Jaguars just torched the Saints with no effort right there. Wow. That was bad for the Saints. They did not need that to happen. But unfortunately for them, it did happen. Now they're down by another 2 scores again. Badly needing something big to happen to save their game. Oh! A nice hole to run through! Oh! That could have gone a long way if it just got past due. Oh, it was right there too. So the Jaguars are still leading in terms of yards, but not by much. As they're going to run for it, but no gain. Oh, they lost a yard. Ouch, that hurts. They lost a yard out of it. Good God. Second 11 now. As they're going to run it and only gain 4 yards out of it. Here we go now. The Saints badly need this 3rd and 7. And just avoid a sack. Oh, got sacked right there. Ouch. Couldn't get a chance as he was pressured the second he took the snap. A big opportunity right there for the Jaguars defense as they are crushing the Saints right now. Oh my goodness. The Saints have no answers offensively. As the Jaguars now have the ball back. Hoping to poise to strike. Wow, that was just bad by the Saints. Oh, it just dropped. It was a risky throw right there. Alright, so did not work out right there for the Jaguars as they're still trying to pass it. Here we go. Oh, incomplete. Honestly, that might have been pass interference right there. Maybe it should have been. So here we go. Jaguars need this first down. But no one's open. Forced to throw across midfield and deflected. So the Saints defense got a needed stop right there. As both teams have just stalled these last 2 drives. They can't get anything going. And they're just getting destroyed. Oh, bad punt. Bad punt. Bad punt because of the analog stick. So the Saints got bailed out by a bad analog stick on my controller. And hoping to now maybe have a chance to come back in this game. Because they need to start getting something going. They're not going to keep getting bailed out forever. Clay caught it. First down. So, as they're going to go for it right here. Going for it. Oh, incomplete. The receiver was not ready to get that pass. As just neither offense is able to get anything going right now. It's just not looking good right now for them. As they're going to run it, and oh, couldn't avoid the tackles. Gained only 2 yards out of it. All right, 3rd and 2 now. Jaguars have not converted on 3rd down at all in this game. That's insane. And oh, could get past, and just will, and a little bit extra for the first down for the Saints. And that will gain... Oh! A nice hold for the Saints. Just what they needed. Gained 5 yards out of it. Not this play. This should be my, my slants from the Vikings franchise. Oh, just avoided it! Pryor got it! 1 man to beat, 2 man to beat, and got the first down. Oh my God, the Saints got lucky there just to avoid that tackle. That sack, and got the playoff, and a big gain as they're still going. Could they get the playoff in time? As here we go. And oh, got sacked as he was hitting it. I mean, throwing it as it hit the ground. I think there's like 1 more second left on the clock still. Yep, 1 more play for the 3rd quarter. Garrett, and he incomplete! And the Saints could not convert right there, as going into the 4th quarter, the Jaguars still lead 21-10, as it's 3rd and 10 now. As the Saints badly need a conversion right here. Garrett, he's open, and he got it! Touchdown Saints! As the Saints are still in it. Cut the deficit again. Trying to make a comeback like they had to do against the Colts in 2010, as they're going to go for a 2-point conversion, but that's not the play I want to do. No, I want to do this play. I hope this view is not going to screw me up. Risky throw, and incomplete. And of course, I don't know why it did that camera angle. All I did was kept hitting triangle to get to the audible that I want. Again, this game is like so stupid so many times. So unfortunately, could not get the 2-point conversion as they're now down 21-16. And I think that's mostly because of the stupid camera in the game. And gonna not really gain anything right there. So the Jaguars, after that big play to start off the 3rd quarter, haven't really gotten anything going since. They really badly need to get something. As now the Saints are starting to make the comeback. Oh, big, there we go for the Jaguars. A huge play right there of like 20 yards. Just broke so many tackles. That was huge for the Jaguars. Look at that. They don't even have, they just have 100 yards passing, but 100 yards rushing so far. As there they go, and that time just no gain whatsoever. Didn't lose any either. Second 10. As they're going to run it, and that time only going to gain 3 yards. Here we go, 3rd and 7. This is crucial for the Jaguars. They need something here. Lucas, he's open, and it was picked off! Picked off by the Saints defense! And the Saints have life again! Just what they needed! As both teams now have a turnover. Oh my goodness. Now the Saints are in position to maybe get a touchdown to win it. Oh man. Here we go. They're going to run it, and that is just going to gain 2 yards, and we're going to go into the 2-minute warning now, most likely. Oh, maybe there's a chance. Ah. So the Saints lead in terms of yards, but this game is far from over still. This is the Jaguars' #1 defense. They need to get something here. Pyre! He's open! And he got it! Big blown opportunity by the Jaguars defense! And they had to call a timeout too because of the injuries, which hurts even more. Ouch. Wow. As here we go. 1st and 10 for the Saints. Clark! He's open! And he got it! Another big gain as the Saints are within a chance, within for 5 yards of taking the first lead of the game. As here we go. Garrett, he's open, and he's got it! Touchdown Saints! The Saints have made the comeback. They are now leading with 1:39 left in the game. As they're going to go for a 2-point conversion to make it within a field goal. As we're going to go with this play. Hopefully it works this time. Go for it! And incomplete again! It's incomplete again! So now the Saints only lead 22-21. And they had to waste a timeout too because of the injury. Are you kidding me? They had to waste a timeout on a play that it didn't matter. And the clock stopped anyway. Wow, that's unbelievable. So both teams had to waste a timeout because of the penalty. That's going to maybe make the finals 2 minutes, minute and a half, very interesting. As here come the Jaguars. Now all the Jaguars got to do to make this comeback, just get in field goal range. Kick the field goal, and you got it. As gonna run it, not gain a lot of yards though, but got the first down and out of bounds. You're probably gonna need a lot more than that though to get downfield quickly. Hey, got it, Crispin, and ooh, took a big hit right there. 2nd and 2. Here we go, 2nd and 2. Caught it! First down, Jaguars. As the Jaguars still continue to march. And just gained a little bit right there. They need to get something better. They're now near midfield, but they got to get a lot closer than that. They still got their 2 timeouts, but here we go. Carpenter gonna throw for it, and he caught it! Big gain right there to break through the defense, and a good thing for the Jaguars as the Saints were forced to use a timeout for their injury. Wow. Now they're not in field goal range yet. Believe it or not, 24 yards is not enough. They gotta get a lot closer than that. We're gonna go for the fullback run, and that will get them a little bit closer, but not enough yet still. And the Saints just used their final timeout. The Jaguars still have, their 2 timeouts left. And a big hole for the Jaguars as they got the first down. And then a penalty on the Saints gives them 1st and goal at the 7. Now, they shouldn't maybe go for the touchdown and just burn out the clock because they can do that and just go safely for the field goal. As they're going to run for it and going to lose yards right there, which is not really what they want to do. No. We are not going to pass it here. If anything, we might not even go for the touchdown. Just go for the field goal and be safe. Here we go. Gonna run it. It's open. Gained a few yards. All right, it's 3rd and goal now. We're going to do a timeout to be safe, though. We're going to wait. And just to be safe, because I remember this happened before in a Madden one time where I did a timeout and it didn't accept it even though I had the timeout, so I'm going to go here to be safe. 3 seconds left. Here we go. Wow, the Saints quarterback got MVP, even though they might lose. It's going to come down to this field goal. Here we go. Here we go. It's up. And it's good! It's good! And the Jaguars win it 24-22 to clinch their first Super Bowl since 2014 and their 2nd title overall. What a comeback for the Jaguars. Man, they blew it at one point against the Saints. They were down 21-10 at one point, but the Saints made the comeback, but the Jaguars got it in the end. What a comeback that was. As Spencer Staley, yeah, neither quarterback really did good. He didn't even get 150 yards passing because they ran the ball more. Cortell, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, barely 52% completion. That's not really good. Neither quarterback the last few Super Bowls have not passed very well. They sure did ran the ball, though, very much. Over 120, almost 120 yards rushing for the Jaguars. Very impressive. Especially their quarterback putting up 2 when they needed it. Very dominant performance. There was a lot of sacks, too, if I remember correctly, in this game. 2 sacks from the Jaguars. None from the Saints, as they got an interception, of course. Wow, linebacker got it, too. Alright, what a Super Bowl that was, as the Jaguars are the 2031 champions, and we now got 6 years left, as the series is coming to an end very soon, and I cannot wait for that, to get this series all wrapped up after all these years of doing it. So, that'll wrap up this episode, as the Jaguars beat the Saints on a last-second field goal, 24-22, to clinch their first Super Bowl since 2014. Will they come back here next year and repeat? Will the Saints come back and try and get another title? Or will someone else in a very competitive league come up next year? We'll have to find out. So see you guys next time, hopefully soon, for 2032 season. And congratulations, Jaguars.